This experiment was testing how different insulations affect energy loss. Heat moves in three forms called conduction, convection, and radiation. Conduction is the transfer of heat through solid materials. Convection is the movement of heat through liquids. Radiation is the movement of heat through space. R value is how effectively something can block the flow of heat. The higher the R value means there is less energy lost. In homes, five main insulators are found in attics and walls to trap heat in specific areas. The insulators used in this experiment were foam insulation, fiberglass, rock wool, and reflective insulation. How do different insulations affect energy loss? It was hypothesized that when rock wool is wrapped around a beaker of boiling water, then it will result in the rock wool preventing heat transfer more efficiently compared to foam insulation, fiberglass, rock wool, and reflective insulation. The materials for the experiment mainly consist of a beaker, a cardboard box, all the insulators needed, and a temperature probe. The independent variable is the insulation. The dependent variable is the degrees of the water. The control group is the boiling water with no insulation. The controlled variables are the insulation, the temperature outside the beaker, the temperature of the boiling water, the size of the beaker, and the amount of insulation used. The procedure starts with placing rock wool insulation around a beaker in a cardboard box. Then, 200 milliliters of boiling water is poured into the beaker. The energy loss is recorded and averaged at the end of 3 trials. All steps are repeated for each different insulator. After the end of the experiment, foam insulation proved to be the most efficient, while rock wool was the second most efficient because both insulators managed to block the flow of heat. This graph represents the energy change throughout the experiment's separate trials. This graph represents the energy loss in boiling water over the course of the trials. The hypothesis differed from the actual results of the experiment. The different insulators allowed energy to be transferred at different rates. An increased vibration of molecules caused conduction. When the warm air rose to the cooler temperatures, this is called convection, and when the insulation absorbed the heat, this is called radiation. This experiment benefits society because it allows for energy efficiency, it saves money on insulation, and it allows for more comfortable living standards.